Travis Head is an Australian left-handed batsman that has been at the forefront of Australia's success in white ball and red ball cricket. Aggressive, fearless and at times audacious, he has carved out a unique batting style that is seen in pummel bowling attacks all around the world. Here we'll be analysing his batting style and technique. Head's batting stance is determined by the format he's playing in or the match situation. In his typical batting stance, in test matches for example, he sets up with a slightly open stance. As mentioned in previous videos, the open stance allows the batsman to line up the short delivery from over the right shoulder, as well as being able to combat any inward movement. Additionally, it allows the batsman to free up their arms through the offside. As the bowler enters their delivery stride, Head has a small movement back and across. As he moves back and across, he has a slight crouch, which is highlighted by the bend of the knees. From this position, if the ball is full, he'll have a small movement onto the front foot, down the line of leg stump, which allows him to free his arms. As we can see in the second example, his initial trigger is back and across, with a slight crouch. Then, as he picks the full length, he moves his front foot down the line of leg and uses his excellent hand-eye coordination to flay the ball through the offside. When the ball is short, Head has a similar setup with his trigger and stance. He moves back and across with a slight crouch, but the difference this time is, as he spots the short delivery, he clears his front leg, which allows him to extend his arms through to pull the ball. As mentioned earlier, Head, like many modern day batsmen, likes to premeditate his movements across the crease, depending on the bowler, field placing and match situation. This approach is more evident in white ball cricket, however, we have seen him go all-out attack in test matches also. As we can see in this example, Head stays still at the crease, but has a slight crouch and bend at the knees. Amazingly, he moves his back foot backwards towards leg and uses just his hands to drive the ball on the up. In the second example, he clears his front foot and collapses his back leg as he flays the ball with power through the offside. It's well documented that Travis Head has had his troubles with the short ball. In fact, I made a video devising a bowling plan to attack the Australian batsman. Check out the video and let me know your thoughts about that. Knowing that bowlers are going to target him with the short ball, Travis Head has adjusted his technique to clearing his front leg when attacking the short delivery. This allows him to open up into the power hit position and allows him to get full extension of his arms when pulling or hooking the ball. Head typically has his bat pointing towards first slip prior to the ball being bowled. In terms of the bat swing, for the full delivery, he picks the bat up straight down the line of his head position and then swings through with the bat coming through behind his left shoulder. When the ball is short, he gets the bat into a similar position in a straight line in position with his head. From here, he brings his hands through rather than bringing the bat from behind his left shoulder. A key feature of Travis Head's batting is his power. Combine this with his excellent hand-eye coordination and you have a recipe for success when it comes to exciting batting. The power he generates in his shots can be attributed to his stable and solid base at the crease. The crouch and the bend of the knees adds additional weight and momentum into the shot. Travis Head's ability to counter-attack is reminiscent of legends like Adam Gilchrist. In test matches, we have seen Head come in and be proactive by taking on the attacking field and forcing the opposition to be more defensive. What is interesting to note about Head's game is sometimes he can look all at sea, playing and missing. Then, all of a sudden, the same deliveries that were causing him issues, he can end up smashing them to the boundary. Travis Head has an aggressive approach against spin. Rather than poke and defend at the spinners, he plays his natural game to attack and pressure the spinner. Head typically sets up with a slightly open stance. He then has a trigger moving his back foot back and across. From here, he has a small press on the front foot. As the ball is released, he will adjust his movements forward or back depending on the length. What is interesting to see is that he usually clears his front leg when executing his shots. In this example, he slightly clears his front foot when executing the sweep. In this next example, he presses forward and then clears his front leg as he punches the short ball into the offside. Here, it's a similar delivery and he clears his front leg and pulls the ball with ease. Against spin, Head plays conventional cricket shots as opposed to reverse sweeps and scoops. When looking for sixes, he will look to use his feet to go downtown, or when playing off the back foot, he will look to pull the ball away with power. Additionally, he likes to play the conventional sweep or slog sweep when looking to go in the air.